so they can be informed in digital transformation and own the story of batik in this digital era. So what we're doing in these past 2 years, we are creating a community development training in Kabupaten Sukabumi and Cianjur, and we with them we build the ecosystem of batik Sukabumi and Cianjur with digital technology. So my company is already we doing this for 15 years. We started in 2007. So I think we are one of the very few in Indonesia that are focusing in digital transformation for traditional wastra. Going to our discussion, thank you Aswaria to for some points of about modest fashion. I'm taking notes of your presentation. Modest fashion and sustainability, and very important about everlasting fashion, because modest fashion that derived from culture, I think it has some heritage in it, and it's always been everlasting fashion. So it's really related in sustainable fashion as well. And then when you mention about the expression of identity, ethical business, I think it's really related with nowadays topic or issue about I think one of our biggest problem in fashion, sustainable and waste. So if we can put ethical business um, model or ethical business practice into this modest fashion and bring it into global business practice, I think it will I think like apa ya, memukul satu burung dengan apa dua burung dengan satu apa batu ya, seperti itu ya. Jadi like you will tackle two or more problems with one solution. So and then what we are seeing from your presentation or from your speech also, how big the market it is, not only in Dubai or Muslim nations, but also everywhere. Erika, thank you so much. I appreciate that you mentioned about the influencer that using modest fashion, because we know modest fashion is closely related with Muslim community, especially in Indonesia. But modest fashion is actually not only about well known in Muslim community, but also in Christian and other culture as well. So modest fashion is basically can be used for everyone. The the example about failed that you presented, it's failed for every woman. So because it's arrived from culture, itu berasal dari budaya ya. Jadi itu budaya itu juga bisa diaplikasikan untuk semua. Jadi saya pikir itu penting sekali bahwa like what I'm wearing right now, it's considered modest fashion, but it is can be wearable for any occasion. So I think the market opportunity for modest fashion not only for Muslim community, but actually large for large community, larger community. So I think if we are, because what I know, modest fashion is not only about covering yourself, being modest, being simple and very comfortable to wear, but also ethical and sustainable. So it's really touches so many points, so many important points that we want to focus in our fashion. Ibu Novita, I really appreciate what you're doing in batik, in tenun and everything. And now that you are creating a new line for modest fashion, showing that how big the market it is, and it give us the peak of the future market opportunity for modest fashion. And I think it's making us as probably fashion industry here or fashion user here is very exciting about this opportunity ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ibu Nancy.
So we touch upon the ethical and, sustainability factors in going globals, and also the modest fashion is for everyone. So the market is actually bigger as go with our topics, sizing market opportunities in modest fashion. And I would like to hear from Ibu Yuka. Oh, Ibu Is dulu. Oke, Ibu Is, silakan Ibu Is. Yay. Memang topik sustainable dan naik ya. Di sini aja. Ya boleh. Atau Ibu mau duduk aja kalau gitu? Oh, mau di sini aja. Oke, sini.
Nanti terlalu kelihatan senior.
Oh, gitu ya. Siap. Ibu.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm privileged to be here to listen to the very fantastic ideas, words, and because now I'm standing as a respondent, so I have to respond to all the terms of reference, of course, and to the three ladies speaking outstanding, fantastic. Oh, I'm very proud of you.
Saya
Really.
ke sana saja ya.
From the first, Miss Aishwara, thank you very much, and I'm very impressed with your word about the value. This is the moment, right? And not the trend, not only the trend, but also the wheel of life. If you talk about the wheel of life, then it addresses to the TOR, to the term of reference. Selamat datang, Ibu Tila. Ibu Tila, the owner of ISEF, so I have to welcome her. Otherwise, saya nanti kualat. Okay, if you're talking about the life, the wheel of life, it means it is about value. If you talk about value, it really conforms with the terms of reference, which is also addressed by Adi Karisma in the first discussion, that you cannot get rid of what the word wasra. You understand wasra? Yeah, wasra. Because it is about the life of the small and medium enterprises who earn lives from everything relates to the material of fashion. And fashion is, of course, the lifestyle, and not merely about a Muslim fashion without hijab. No, not like that, of course. And we will listen about, if so, then it should be the locomotive of the fashion as a whole. But maybe because it was mentioned, you have to collaborate with youth fashion. I think with Miss Irna and modest fashion, until we come up now with the word modest fashion, I understand that it is about how to get the same goal. Yeah, we are towards this goal, and I'm happy with the ethical Ibu Nancy, and about everything the terms relates to the modest fashion. And Erica, Miss Erica, yeah, you towards modest fashion, and you showed that you directly mentioned that in this 2015, it was towards, and maybe the words modest fashion is also towards the whole concept about fashion, which should show you humbleness, values, ethical, and everything, which is, of course, good humanity. And you also mentioned about values, lifestyle, and education. You have to educate. That is what you address. And my best friend for a long time, Ibu Novitlai Yunus, although much younger than myself, but she is good I have been witnessing her career, if it can be called as career, and very keen to find very small thing, very delicate and very detailed about fashion. And Batnofi, I call her Batnofi because she was younger. Yeah, you mentioned about how you include or you put in your concept not only the design of clothing, but also the natural resources like natural dye, and she's very keen in natural dye, especially what do you call it in blue, indigo, yeah, the indigo color. That's nice. Right? Oh, good, very good. But two things I didn't hear from the speakers, and maybe we can discuss later. It is about market intelligence. How how we can have it? Because I got a theory when I was in the Ministry of Trade that market intelligence, the formula is 96-4. 96 you can get it from all the visible one on your table, on your internet, on your anything relates to the information. But the most important thing that can help you decide something good is the forward. One of the example is if you want to have uh, a big shop or a big restaurant or whatever, like McD, maybe one day you have to be a staff in McD's like that. Then and maybe you, Erica, and Aishwara, you can also open an opportunity for the designers from Indonesia to take part in the activities in a globally brand company. And it is possible. So we have to learn how to begin not only in designing but also in sewing, cutting, and publishing and marketing. We can learn from them. Otherwise, we are still. And last but not least, I didn't hear about diaspora, but government support is, of course, government. You mentioned the government role, and you also, but Nofi also, and Susan also. Uh, I didn't hear about the diaspora. You also, the term is also diaspora, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you do? Yeah. I'm eager to hear. Maybe one day we can discuss once again. How is the role of the diaspora, our brothers, sisters, colleagues abroad? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibu Is. Luar biasa, Ibu Is dengan words of wisdomnya hari ini. Dari kesemua speaker dan juga dari Ibu dan Ibu Nancy, kita juga bisa melihat kalau yang saya tangkap Ibu dan Bapak hadirin semua, teman-teman semua yang hadir di sini, bahwa kita sebetulnya sudah punya modal yang sejalan dengan dunia global, yaitu value heritage kita itu sangat erat dengan ethical practices dan juga sustainability. Modalnya sudah ada, tapi tadi Ibu Is mengatakan bahwa ada faktor lain yaitu market intelligence dan juga diaspora yang juga ingin kita ikutkan dalam diskusi kita kali ini. Nah, berikutnya saya akan memberikan kesempatan kepada Ibu Yuke, silakan. Oh, Ibu Irma dulu. Oke, silakan Ibu Irna.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang semuanya dan para narasumber yang sangat hebat, Ibu Profesor Erika, Ibu Aiswara, dan Ibu Novita Yunus. Baiklah, saya Irna Mutiara dari Islamic Fashion Institute mungkin akan sedikit menanggapi untuk kesemuanya. Saya campur-campur aja mungkin ya. Alright, let me introduce myself. I'm Irna Mutiara from Islamic Fashion Institute. I will address today a discussion part by covering the following points. One, global and local market opportunities. The rapid growth of the global modest fashion market, especially in countries with a large Muslim population, such as Indonesia and the Middle Eastern countries, is already mentioned by speakers. The unique potential of the Indonesian local market, which in traditional textile and craft, which can be elevated to create a strong identity for Indonesian modest fashion on the global stage. And two, product innovation and collaboration based on local wisdom, encouraging the use of the traditional fabrics such as batik, sasirangan, embroidery, needlework, and songket in modest fashion design, which not only enhance aesthetic value but also empowers local artisans. An example of collaboration between designer and artisan, I see designers such as Novita Yunus and maybe Sanet. Yeah, the main challenge lies in ensuring product quality and sustainability. Three, branding strategy and differentiation in modest fashion market. The importance of finding a unique brand DNA to achieve high competitiveness. The Islamic Fashion Institute has helped various brands build a strong brand identity and develop effective marketing strategies. Four, digitalization and technology utilization. Digital marketing, especially through social media, to reach a broader market, particularly among young Muslim consumers looking for brands that align with their values. Opportunities in e-commerce, customer data utilization, and digital technology to create a more interactive shopping experience. Five, human resources development and designer training. The need for education and training for designer, from understanding modest fashion consumer needs to developing inclusive design skills. Islamic Fashion Institute's experience in nurturing a new generation to creative and competitive modest fashion designers. Six, government policy and support. We hope the government and other stakeholders will support this industry, for instance, through subsidy program for raw material or incentives for Muslim SMEs, small medium enterprises. The necessity for regulation that supports Sharia compliant and eco-friendly products, which are often sold in the modest fashion market. And seven, sustainability and ethics in Muslim fashion. The need for sustainable fashion given the increasing environmental and ethical awareness among Muslim consumers, using eco-friendly material and ethical production practice and differentiation in the global market. And then, and the last, financing and access to capital Muslim fashion SMEs. Insight into the financial challenges faced by SMEs in this sector and the importance of easy access to financing. My suggestion, Sharia compliant financing models or partnership with financial institutions aligned with Islamic principle as a solution. Mungkin itu saja. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Ibu Irna. yang telah memberikan broader perspective that we need to remember the factors that will sustain us to do the global strategy. You mentioned about the strong identity, collaboration, branding, technology, education, government, and financial strategy. And last but not least, I would like to ask Ibu Yuka to share your insights and opinion about the subjects.
Terima kasih, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sehat, salam Indonesia maju penuh semangat, dan tentunya salam kreatif ya. Kita semua di sini hadir bersama orang-orang kreatif ya, selalu bersemangat. Insyaallah untuk modest fashion. Thank you for Erika, Aiswara, and Ibu Novita about your insight with us. Your presentation of modest fashion was both informative and inspiring. And it's clear the modest fashion has grown for beyond its cultural roots to become a real interest of life. Bapak Ibu sekalian, mungkin tadi disampaikan oleh para narasumber beberapa peluang dan kisi-kisi mungkin ya terkait bagaimana modest fashion di dunia global. Ternyata peminat atau pengguna dari modest fashion itu sudah mendunia, tidak hanya masyarakat muslim tapi juga masyarakat Kristiani, semua masyarakat di dunia sudah menjadi peminat modest fashion itu sendiri. Nah, untuk di Indonesia sendiri, makanya saya pakai bahasa Indonesia dulu ya. Karena apa? Karena di Indonesia juga pasar modest fashion ini terbesar di dunia. Karena mayoritas masyarakat Indonesia adalah Muslim dan Indonesia itu menjadi market modest fashion terbesar yang ketiga. Tapi masih sebatas consumer, penikmat. Gitu ya. Nomor satunya adalah China. Koreksi mungkin kalau salah ya Bu Irna. Eksportir terbesar untuk masuk di dunia global itu yang pertama adalah China ya kalau nggak salah. Yang kedua adalah Turki. Sementara Indonesia dengan tetap masih menjadi pangsa pasar untuk modest fashion, gitu ya. Nah, dari hal-hal yang tadi disampaikan oleh para narasumber, ini menjadi challenging buat kita semua, para stakeholder yang tadi disampaikan oleh Bu Irna terkait kalau yang tadi saya konklusikan ekosistem ya, rantai nilai modest fashion itu adalah kolaborasi yang harus ciamik, yang harus apik antara siapa? Akademisi, fashion designers, komunitas, bisnis, lalu pemerintah, media, untuk bisa menjadikan modest fashion Indonesia sebagai harapan pimpinan pemerintah menjadi Indonesia menjadi pusat modest fashion dunia. Nah, ini kesempatan tadi kisi-kisinya sudah disampaikan oleh para narasumber. Di antara kisi-kisi yang tersebut atau trik and triknya ya yang disampaikan oleh para narasumber yaitu yang pertama adalah tadi disampaikan Ibu Erika, supporting local talent and creativity. Ya, one of our resources and support they need to bring them to a large audience. The examples you share today brands that manage to balance natural roots with modern aesthetic are similar with we're doing in one of our program called AKI, Apresiasi Kreasi Indonesia. By helping them showcase their authentic stories and skills, we believe we can make a distinctive contribution to the modest fashion world. And the two, learning from international collaboration atau collaboration. The idea of collaboration really stood out to be partnership like Uniqlo, work with Hana Kajima. Dan mungkin kolaborasi yang bisa salah satunya kita lakukan untuk pengembangan fashion, modest fashion Indonesia mendunia. And the third, focusing on sustainable fashion values. Sustainability, quality, and respect to culture were recurring themes of your talk, and these values also resonate strongly with us in Indonesia. Modest fashion, with modest fashion here, often reflect a lifestyle of mindful living and sustainability. At our directorate, we are committed to supporting these values within our fashion industry. Our goal is to connect the designers, producers, and other industry players who share a vision for modest fashion that is sustainable, community concentrated, and respectful of cultural heritage. And then balancing tradition with innovation. One of the unique strengths of Indonesia fashion is the ability to blend tradition with modern trends. Itu mungkin sudah dilakukan oleh Ibu Novita, luar biasa. Disampaikan tadi oleh Erika, like Dian Pelangi, maybe ya. And so, thanks again for Erika, Aiwasra, and Bu Novita. Your insight have given us a lot to think about as we continue supporting Indonesia's modest fashion sector. We look forward to working with designers, stakeholders, and communities to help Indonesia modest fashion make its mark on the global stage. The journey is one we're excited to be a part of, and we are optimistic about the positive impact it can have on both our culture and economy. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Bu Yuke. Now tadi dibilang bahwa it's very interesting from Ibu Yuke that we do have a lot of potentials to go to the global world, but I think the question remains when we try to break the boundaries and sizing the market opportunities in modest fashion locally. You said that locally, I mean, we do have the largest market in the world. So probably our designer and our entrepreneurs here feels like, okay, like home is it's sufficient for the market. Why should we go global? So that's the question that because if we have the good motivation to go global, so we have a lot of things that we have to do. I want to ask this to Ibu Novi first. What would be your motivation to go global? While here in Indonesia, we can cater to the local market fine.
Okay. From the beginning of the batik chic, in